So I was going to make a top 5 list of the best MLS players of all time, but then I realized that most of the players that I had listed were just strikers, and that really didn't seem fair to me. So I'm going to split this topic up into separate positions, and in this video I'm going to talk about the top 5 best MLS strikers of all time. But as always, before we get started guys, if you love MLS and you love American soccer and want to see soccer get the respect and coverage and growth it deserves in this country, then hit that subscribe button and be part of change. And I'm on the road to 1K, so if you guys want to be part of the 1K squad, hit that subscribe button, leave a like down below, leave a comment. Let's get to the video. Oh, I should probably mention that everyone on this list is going to have played in the MLS for longer than 1 year, so players like Zlatan, Wayne Rooney, and Joseph Martinez are not going to be on this list. Sorry, not sorry. Oh yeah, and I really should state right now that, this video and list is just my opinion, and you guys are more than welcome to have your own opinion. In fact, if you guys have a different top 5 list, and you guys are finished watching this video, please leave your list down below, and I would love to go through that. I would love to know everyone's opinions on this topic, because I think this is really a topic that can really be different to every single person who watches MLS. So, no more babbling, let's get to the top 5 list. At number 5, I have Chris Wondolowski. Being the only player on this list to still be currently playing in the league, I think Wondolowski is one of the best strikers who have ever played in MLS. He did make some good appearances with the national team and all that, but he was never as prolific as he was when he plays for San Jose Earthquakes. But nonetheless, Wondolowski was a striker all defenders knew they had to mark tightly and closely, and always be aware of where he was in the box. He was one of the most prolific strikers in the MLS, and that helped him collect some really good trophies for his clubs. And they include the 2005 and 2006 MLS Cups for Houston Dynamo, the 2012 Supporters Shield for San Jose, 2 MLS Golden Boots, voted into the MLS Best 11 3 times, and 1 MLS MVP award. While also still currently being San Jose Earthquake's all-time leading goal scorer with 140 goals, while being just 1 goal away from dethroning Landon Donovan as the top goal scorer of MLS history. So with all that being said, I think it makes sense to have Wondolowski on this top 5 list, because he really was one of, and still is one of the best MLS strikers of all time. At number 4, I've got Robbie Keane. It's no surprise that Robbie Keane is on this list after being one of the best strikers to have graced LA Galaxy and MLS overall. Despite moving to the MLS at the age of 31, he continued his goal scoring spree like he did at Tottenham Hotspur, scoring a total of 104 goals in 165 appearances with LA Galaxy, which makes him their second highest goal scorer of all time. Robbie Keane was also voted LA Galaxy's most valuable player 4 years in a row, while also making the MLS Best 11 4 times. He also helped the Galaxy to win 1 Supporters Shield and 3 MLS Cups. Robbie Keane was definitely a player all LA Galaxy and all MLS fans felt lucky to have watched and seen light up the league. At number 3, we have Jamie Moreno, a player maybe some younger MLS fans may not recognize, but will surely have heard about or definitely will hear about as the years go on. And for good reason too. Moreno was one of the first MLS stars to really make a name for himself within the league. He scored a total of 133 goals and 340 appearances in MLS, making him one of the most dangerous strikers in the league, and also their 4th top goal scorer in the league's history. Most of Moreno's honors were earned during his time playing for DC United, who at the time were one of, if not the best team in the MLS. His crazy goal scoring abilities helped DC win 4 MLS Cups, 4 Supporters Shields, 2 Open Cups, and 1 CONCACAF Champions League. Definitely one of the most successful players on this list and in MLS history. And also a player I think MLS history can and shouldn't ever forget. Just missing out on number 1, I have Sebastian Giovinco. Now before you guys come at me saying Moreno was a better and more successful player than Giovinco was, trust me, I know, I get it, alright? Moreno was a beast and won so many titles within the MLS, but I picked the Atomic Ant as number 2, based mostly on his goal ratio, his footwork, technical ability, and the impact he had after coming to the league. Giovinco sparked this need for other MLS teams to go out and find players like him, like with the same abilities and age range, that were looking to reignite their career or who just weren't fitting into their first team lineups at their old clubs. Giovinco lit up the MLS almost immediately, scoring 83 goals and 142 appearances for Toronto FC, while also winning 1 MLS Cup, 1 Supporters Shield, and 3 Canadian Championships. Giovinco was, to me, one of the best players in MLS, and I feel if he had a stronger team like Moreno did back in his DC United days, then he would have won just as much, if not even more, than Moreno. Because again, I think Giovinco was just a better soccer player overall than Moreno was. Alright, is number 1 really a surprise? Is anyone really shocked that Landon Donovan is number 1? there's literally nobody else more MLS than Mr. MLS himself. Landon Donovan for me is still the best MLS player, not just striker, but player of all time. Not just for his goals and trophies he's won, but his impact overall. Now I know David Beckham really led the way for MLS exposure around the world, but Donovan really carried that torch and that movement the rest of the way, especially after David Beckham retired. Donovan started his MLS career at San Jose Earthquakes after being loaned from German team Bayer Leverkusen. He helped San Jose win the 2001 and 2003 MLS Cup. But his honors don't stop there. After securing a permanent move to LA Galaxy, his real winning began. Landon Donovan is still LA Galaxy's top goal scorer of all time with 141 goals, while also being the MLS top goal scorer of all time with 145 goals, and also holds the record for the most assists in the MLS with 136 assists. And despite not being able to win trophies outside the MLS for an MLS team, he still has an impressive trophy closet to go back to, including 2 MLS Cups he won with San Jose. He also helped LA Galaxy win 4 MLS Cups, 2 Supporter Shields, and 1 US Open Cup. You know, until someone remarkable comes along, I still think Landon Donovan is still top dog in MLS history, in MLS talk everywhere. I mean, they named an award after Landon Donovan. Like, the best player of the year gets a Landon Donovan award. Like, that shows you are the best MLS player of all time. I mean, maybe if Joseph Martinez stays longer in the MLS, I think he definitely has a potential to dethrone everyone on this list, especially even Landon Donovan, because, you know, that dude's a beast, and Atlanta United as a whole, that whole team is just remarkable and something totally different that this league has never seen before. Alright, I think I'm done triggering people now. Like I said, this video and list are all my opinion. If you guys have a different opinion, I would love, and I really mean it, I would love to see your top 5 best MLS strikers of all time down in the comment section below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any recommendations of who you'd like to see next, would you want to see the next top 5 best midfielders or defenders or goalkeepers, let me know which top 5 list you guys like to see, and we'll surely get it done. As always, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, be part of the 1K squad, and I'll see you guys next time.